What's up, everybody? How y'all doing tonight? It once again is time for the four black guys. We missed one. I'm sure he's coming. What in the world, bro? James.
Yes, sir.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to see the people.
You're not going to be able to see the people, so you're only going to see
I think I can.
It's going to be one of them nights, Lovejoy.
It is.
It's going to be one of them nights. I can tell. Did you see him, James Fred?
They over there.
Okay.
They over there.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? I need everybody to put their fours up for me right quick. If you're in your audience, what's up, McLennan? What's going on? What's up, Michael Scott Shorts?
Yo, what's good, y'all?
Y'all doing all right tonight? Man, I hope everybody's doing good tonight. Hope everybody had a great week. We got a good show coming up for y'all tonight. We're going to talk about a few things tonight. We're going to see a couple of videos of some white folks losing their mind this week.
There go somebody.
You saw somebody?
Right there.
Carlton Mack, what's going on, bro? So before we get started, guys, of course, I want y'all to hit share. I want you to hit like if you're on Facebook. I want you to hit like and then share it. And then if you're on YouTube, guys, we want you to hit subscribe, and we want you to hit that notification bell.
Like when you go to YouTube, get your pistol out and shoot the subscribe button.
Wow.
Just shoot it.
Yeah.
Just shoot. And then go buy another computer screen. But shoot the like button, the subscribe button, y'all.
Wow. He is really on something tonight.
Yeah.
He is really okay. This is gonna be a fun show. All right, so Lovejoy. So how's it going, man? How was your week, man?
Busy.
You look a little tired tonight, bro.
Man, I've been running all day, man. So yeah, but I'm good, man. How was yours?
Mine was excellent, man.
No.
Uh-oh.
We're not doing that. Okay, we're not doing that tonight.
What are we not doing?
I
love you. I understand you had a busy weekend. There were some other things you got done too. Didn't you like write a novel?
Oh yeah, man. Well, it's not a novel. It's actually a workbook for couples.
On communicating, right?
Couples, okay.
Yeah.
Tell us about the couples book right quick, man. Tell us about the book.
I wish I had something that you guys could pop up, but the workbook is we have several couples that come to us for counseling, and the biggest issue that I found out in relationship is communication. It's not sex. It's not finances. It's
right.
The lack of communication.
Right. Because when your wife make you mad, you can't tell her mama stink. Right.
Well, you can. It just depends on presentation and delivery.
Okay. Help me out then.
Yeah. You can say all of those things if trust has been built and you establish from the beginning.
That her mama stink?
No.
Oh.
A level of communication. So
let me try it. Hey, never mind.
Hey, would not advise.
Not
yeah, but y'all hear more. You'll hear more about the workbook. We got couples going through it, and we do one. And I'll just mention this very quickly. We have one exercise what we call the building blocks, and it is a very interesting game. There, Tashara and I can tell how y'all communicate, if y'all communicate. And so it's a very interesting.
Really now?
Yeah.
So are y'all selling the workbook, or are you just using it for your sessions?
Oh, it's for any counseling center who wants to use it for marriage and post-marriage, because what we found out is, I'm about to say this, the church has done a disservice as it relates to couples.
No.
Uh-oh.
Lovejoy, listen. don't get kicked out of the circle, okay? We trying to.
Hey man, I've been kicked out, and that's one of the things, James, we talk about is the circle. That's good. That's a nice plug. We talk about the circle, but the church has never taught us, has not taught us about communication as it relates to finances, credit, sex, and all those things. So then one person goes lacking in the relationship because y'all didn't discuss that I was a freak, but you was asexual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll talk about it more. But
Okay. Does the book allow you to cuss your spouse out?
There is a part in there that you have to be completely honest with the person.
Okay.
You may not want to use colorful words, but there's a spot in there at the beginning where you have to be completely honest. I'm talking about all the way down to your penis is small or your vagina stinks.
Mm.
There's a part in there. The workbook is extremely, extremely helpful in relationships. So, but guys, I'll plug it more. But
yeah, we gotta talk about that.
We gotta talk about that. Yeah, absolutely. We talk about that.
Yeah.
Communication with Dr. Lovejoy. Oh, that sounds nice. That sounds
yes,
nice.
it did. Yes, it. Dr. Lovejoy.
Dr. Lovejoy.
Not yet, y'all. Not
Hey,
yet.
look.
But, hey, can I stress this? And I asked a couple of this today. Show me in the Bible where it says you're not supposed to have sex before marriage.
Uh-oh. Lovejoy. You gonna get our whole show shut down. You're gonna have these folks boycotting the show and everything.
No,
right.
I'm trying to, but the church did that. Show me in the Bible where it talks about shacking.
Okay, so we're about to move on.
Okay.
Because Lovejoy trying to get us banned in every country.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Hey, so Mr. Dupree, what's up, Mike? How you doing, Doc?
Sir. Welcome.
Mr. Dupree, how was your week, mister?
My week was just fine, man. It was another week of work. Very busy weekend, and it starts all over again tomorrow. So I'm here. I'm on the top side of dirt. That's good. No complaints.
You're on the top side of the dirt minus the 360 camera, though.
I do have a 360 camera, huh? I did I probably could use it, huh?
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
Well,
Might do better than that computer you got.
Right.
Man, I'm still trying to get this computer to boot up.
Somebody said trouble. Am I causing trouble?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Well, hey, he can't use the 360 camera with that gateway it'll blow the computer up if he tries.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
He was playing with it the other day.
Wow.
I don't know what happened. Anyway.
Exactly right. Just playing with it and it shut down the computer. That's why he's
Right.
late.
Well, first of all, sir, it's what do you call those things, Steve, that you put your phone in? A gyro or something?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Basically, it's one of those Bluetooth to your phone. You download an app, and the app tracks your face, and when you move, it finds the center. That's all.
What if your face too big for the frame though?
I don't have that problem now. Steve on
No. Wait. I watched your video and I watched the camera be like, that's way too much for me.
Right.
And the camera said, I don't think so.
Just like, no, player, come back. We'll try it again tomorrow.
Right.
Hey, Lovejoy walked in. Okay.
Right.
Now he set it up. He held my face right here. And Steve came across with a right hook. Bam! He came back with a 2-piece.
Dude, you know I love you. You my dude.
Gotcha.
You my dude.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, Jay Fred, how was your week, sir? Did I talk to you already about your week?
My week was busy. This weekend has been busy. I've been shooting and doing more shooting. I'm actually tired of my camera right now.
Oh, what?
But yeah, it's
Hey,
it's
Mario,
it's been it's
Mario,
been it's been out
shooting,
there.
but driving.
But not driving.
But not try.
Right.
It's gonna be a long night, boy. I tell you what.
Shooting, but
I
not
tell
driving.
you what.
Driving.
All right, y'all. Let's hop into this, man. Let's get this popping. I want to talk about these COVID numbers right quick, man. Here in the state of Alabama, we are now close to being an epicenter of the COVID. Our dear grandma governor, Kay
Meemaw.
She tripping.
Governor
She tripping, ain't
Meemaw.
she said something this week that flipped me out.
Me too, dude.
The cases in Alabama, total cases are 569,000, and they're becoming more and more. And she said, quote, blame the unvaccinated. I could not believe that came out of the mouth of Governor Kay Ivey.
Of a leader, yeah,
Huh?
of somebody that's supposed to be a leader.
Yeah. I mean, but that's her whole base, though. That's her whole base is the unvaccinated. And she said the reason these numbers are spiking
Yep.
are because of the unvaccinated. And so I kind of almost want to have a conversation about, I know we got some other topics tonight, but wasn't Trump the one that they given praise to about giving speeding up the vaccination? But these are the same people who said that they won't take
it. Come on, son.
the vaccination. So I'm a bit confused. How you gonna give praise to the man for getting it out and then say, you know what? No, I ain't gonna take that there because God loves me and I got an immune system and he gonna protect me.
You got whole evangelical preachers in the pulpit talking about not taking the vaccine, preaching sermons on not taking the vaccine.
Yes.
Huh?
So
One of them, by the way, is from Birmingham on Center Point. Preached that message, y'all. Then turned around a couple of days, died.
really?
Yes.
Put me in, coach.
Yes.
I got you. So I mean, does anybody have any other say about this COVID thing, this Delta variant? And I think I heard there's supposed to be some more that are coming out. I'm a bit confused, and maybe somebody can help me out. We get vaccinated. It's not just for us; it's for the people that are around us. Because just because you decide to jump off a cliff, that's only going to affect you. But if you grab your family and jump off a cliff, all y'all gonna die.
Come on.
So, if you choose to jump off the cliff, if you choose not to get vaccinated, that's just saying, I'm going to jump off the cliff. But the disease is not like that. The disease is like, I'm going to jump off a cliff, and I'm going to take everybody I want with all that I love, going to go with me. That's what it's like not getting vaccinated to me.
Come on, Steve.
Anybody can help me out with that?
Steve, there's nothing to help you out with.
Right. Ain't nothing to help you. Everything you said was, here come the Trump supporter.
Hold
on a second. Y'all go ahead. I'll be right back.
So, and I'm really going to play devil's advocate here.
Always.
So right now, and I talked to Steve about this. I think so. You've got a group of people that's saying they're not going to get the vaccine for various reasons. Okay, some of them are just conspiracy theorists. Some of them have concerns about their underlying conditions or something, interactions and all that kind of stuff. So you have the media reporting that people need to get vaccinated. You also have the media reporting that fully vaccinated people are still being hospitalized with COVID. So the problem herein lies is that at this point, everybody who has completely made up their mind to get the vaccine has it. So now you're dealing with this group that's hesitant. You're not going to convince them while you're reporting that fully vaccinated people are still getting sick and still being hospitalized. When you have Dr. Fauci on the news actually saying it out of his own mouth, it's going to be hard pressed for people to now make the decision to say, well, I'm going to get vaccinated anyway. That's just the hard part. So I think right now you don't necessarily have people that are not, people have concerns, and I'll never downplay somebody's concerns, especially when it comes to people that are sick and have some underlying conditions.
Okay.
So if you're going to deal with those people, then you've got to have data. As far as I'm concerned, you've got to have data to support what you're saying. And right now, there just isn't. There's not enough right now for people to go and say, okay, I'm looking at this. It didn't affect these people that have this condition like I have in an adverse way, so I can go ahead and get it.
James,
now, I think that data's coming soon.
But James, I agree with you. There are a small percentage of people in that say, hey, I need more data. But I think that percentage is very small to the complete idiots out here that are saying, I won't take the vaccine because of some political idiotic reason.
No, it's because it's got a chip in it, Steve. It's got a chip.
So does this, but we carry this around every day.
Yeah, I've pointed that out to several people, but it don't matter.
So, but that's absolute idiocy to me. You're not gonna take it because some moron on Fox News said don't take it. But now even if you watch Fox News, they flipping the script. I know people that are watching Fox News head about to explode because Sean Hannity on Fox News is telling people to get the vaccine. I want to get some of my people. Shimona, I hope I'm not destroying your name. She should have been encouraging everyone to get the vaccine, get vaccinated, and educating the people instead of blaming them. They don't trust it. That's why they're not getting it. That's a good fact.
Right, and you have that percentage of people that just don't trust what the government's doing. Now that's for various reasons, but I mean, I think at this point it's going to come. You're going to get more people getting the vaccine as more people get educated on what it exactly is.
Tracy once again come in with some facts. I like Tracy. Tracy, vaccinations have never been 100% in contracting any disease. Vaccinations help your body and your immune system to fight it off without dying. And I think that's been a lot of the misperception is that people say, I got the vaccinated, I got the vaccine, so I'm not going to get it. Not true. That's not true.
But that's what Tracy just said, though. If you remember in the beginning of this thing, that type of information was not being put out.
Right. Well, was it? Was it though?
Not widespread. You might have had a few people talking about it, but
no.
Fauci and them were not touting that fact. They were not specifically telling people, "Hey, listen."
I'm gonna go back and listen, but I don't believe that. I don't think they would have left that loophole open. Like, not as a scientist, I don't think they would have done that.
Why? They need people to get the vaccine. They're not gonna tell them something.
But they wouldn't tell them you're gonna be 100% not gonna get it. That's not true.
Steve, we're talking about people who are trying to get folks to take the vaccine.
I understand.
They're not going to give them information that will cause them even more concern than they already have. In other words, you want me to take something that may not 100% protect me. Some people are going to look at that and say, forget it.
But once again, I don't believe they omitted that. Not as a scientist that your reputation depends on. That some people are willing to give away their reputation, but not Dr. Fauci, who's been doing it ever since the doggone 80s when he was fighting AIDS. All right, guys, we still got some more stuff to talk about. We got a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not James. I'm just saying, bro, there's still a lot of idiotic information being put out there about the vaccination. And I'm saying it's a very selfish idea outside of not wanting to know the data and how it's going to affect your body.
It changes your DNA and it's going to turn you into Cyclops.
Yes, exactly. So anyway, guys, let's start moving towards what we want to talk about. First, I do want to talk about one more thing: is the Cleveland Indians have now changed their name to the Cleveland Guardians. So now this,
The Cleveland what? Changed
Guardians.
The Cleveland Indians changed their name to the Guardians.
Have changed the name to the Guardians. Anybody have any say on that with the appropriation? And it seems to me that I'm gonna let y'all say anything y'all want to say about that first.
If you ask me, everybody just way too flipping sensitive.
I really want to hear what you have to say about this.
Who, me?
Yeah.
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 Well, I think it's going to go to the appropriation of culture, right? Because we don't have any teams called the Minnesota Mayonnaise. We don't have any team called that really appropriated any other culture as a sports team. Can we think of one that sounds Caucasian or
The Vikings.
The Vikings? The Vikings.
The Minnesota Vikings.
Right.
It doesn't get whiter than a Viking.
Right, which are Nordic. So here we go. It's like, so now we're upset about appropriating cultures, but the Indians have been used way across the board, right? The Braves, the Indians, I can't think.
No, I'm thinking about something else. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So
the
Seminoles. I just want to get y'all.
Which is not an actual tribe of Indians.
Get you guys' take on the idea of why now this backlash.
Because everybody is over and hypersensitive right now.
Okay.
About everything.
So are you saying that the Indian community is oversensitive, James?
I'm saying that when you have teams that
the Redskins, Washington Redskins.
That's what I was trying to think of, Steve.
When you have these sports teams that have been named this, that now I will say, not necessarily the names. Now the Indians have been crying about the one of them teams that used to do the chop. What team was that? Used to do the
Braves.
Was it the Braves?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were
right. Yeah, they were pissed about that, but they never had a real problem with the names until maybe the last 10 years, if that. So what's happened is that we've gone into a culture of straight hypersensitivity when it comes to everything. Which, hey, if that community feels that's offensive and they want it changed, I'm cool with it. But at the same time, we've got to think about now, like Mario just mentioned, the Vikings are the sweet Nordic, whatever them. Are they going to say something about that and say it's offensive to them?
No,
because their culture has been.
But if they did,
it has been celebrated.
Say what?
The Vikings have been celebrated, where Indians have been left to get blankets with disease in them and scalp.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
There was another culture that was nearly eradicated from the face of the planet.
They have quite a big complaint. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that it's all across the board right now. Everything is sensitive and everything has become offensive to everybody. Right. And so you're gonna have a lot of these changes coming up somewhere everywhere. Like, think about it for real. It took the whole George Floyd thing for the whole Confederate monument thing to become a national thing. Now, you used to have people throughout that might have said something about it in the past, but it never became an actual national, or worldwide issue until after George Floyd. Because we're just in a day now where everybody's hypersensitive.
But I don't think it's hypersensitive, James.
I think what is it?
I don't think that's the case. I think we are becoming more aware of the mistreatment of people, we're bringing it to the forefront.
I think it's black people we've been aware.
Huh?
I think it's black people we've been aware. as far as black people are concerned.
But we never had the voice we had, and the voice we have now is called technology. We've been trying this stuff that's been going on for years, but until we can put a picture and a visual with it, out of sight, out of mind, is what it's been. Now that we have technology and we can keep pointing to it every single time, I don't think that's being oversensitive as much as it is making people aware of our existential plot, James. That's what I believe.
That's a good point. That is a good point. I think we have reached a tipping point to where, and I'm going to say how I feel it, that we're tired of the narrative of who shares the story and who writes the story.
Right.
Because whoever writes the story has the power. And because we have the technology now to see it, we challenge those who write the story. And I don't think it's oversensitivity. I think now those who write the story are getting upset because they no longer have the pen.
And so guess what we call that, Steve?
What?
His story.
Right.
His story. That's good, sir.
History, but it is his story about his perspective. And guess what? They get to control the narrative of the story. So what you see ain't really what you see. They're still doing it now. You didn't really see me shoot this boy. You didn't really see me snatch this person out of his car.
You really didn't see us storm the Capitol.
Right. That really didn't happen.
You really didn't see us storm. We didn't storm the Capitol. That wasn't us, for real.
Wasn't up. What do you mean? What are you saying? How dare you?
Right. So isn't that what a bunch of, James, what happened now when we see all these Karen or Abigail stories now?
Abigail's, yeah.
When something happens, they then become the victim. So they tried to change the narrative of stuff. And we just sick and tired of it. I don't think we're being hypersensitive as much as we are like, do y'all see this mess that's going on? And then they still try to change the narrative of the story. So we tired.
But the deal is now versus the past, we can video everything and put it on Front Street now. So
Absolutely.
And so what that does is that shows you the frequency of which these things occur. You see what I'm saying? So now it's easier for us to say this is happening too much around the country. We need to say something. Whereas before it just happened, it might have happened in our area. Well, we didn't know if it happened anywhere else or not because we didn't have verification. Now we have verification.
Right.
So you can move on it now.
All right. So what I want to do now, guys, is I want to. we had Abigail this week. I don't know what y'all want to call this guy. I don't know what you want to call Mr. Tommy.
They call him on the Breakfast Club, the donkey of the day.
Mr. Tommy had a complete come apart here in Tarrant, Alabama, which is now making national news. And I want to be fair. I kind of want to play everything so everybody knows the story. And let's talk about Mr. Tommy Bryant right quick. And we're going to play this clip. Make sure y'all let me know if y'all can hear this clip. But we're going to watch Mr. Tommy right here.
Yeah.
And she calls us black. I'm the other black girl.
Let's get to the N-word.
I mean, I know I'm black.
Do we have a house here?
Yeah. Okay.
Do we? Hey, do we? Would she please stand up?
Y'all was seeing it, right? That's what Miss Freeman was called.
That's what the mayor called her. What do y'all think about that? Huh? Don't like that?
He told my husband he is rich and can live anywhere he wants to. This was after he belittled Tarrant and said only poor people live here. He seems to think being mayor made him God. As for how he got elected, he sent vans to pick up people who probably never voted before. He promised them things for their participation to get a black mayor elected. Not sure if he paid them anything or brought a meal for them to come, but there was van after van with this name on them coming to City Hall. Of course, they were all full of black smiley face.
So, we lost somebody. Oh, we lost James Fred. James, real bro. So anyway, we have this because we brought this up. we have a Tarrant mayor who's black, was the black guy speaking in the end. He's a Republican, and we're not saying nothing wrong with that, but he's a Republican. But apparently, the mayor Freeman called the lady that was crying in the video. He called her a house nigga in an executive session, which is a private session, not open to the public. And so the white councilman, Tommy, what's his name?
Tommy Bryant.
Tommy Bryant was trying to get the heat off him because what the mayor was doing at the time was reading some emails and reading Facebook posts made by his wife showing how he has bias and racial problems. So Mr. Bryant took this opportunity to get the heat off him to say what the mayor said about another black woman, calling her a house nigga. Did I do that right, Mr. James Fred?
Yes, sir. I will say that the mayor has denied ever calling the lady that. He did make a statement saying that he never called her that, but also went on to say that him and this lady have beef with each other about some things. And I just want to make it known that this black mayor still has not come to the defense of this black woman, but we're not gonna get into that. We'll say that for a minute.
So let's deal with two things. All right, let's deal with one. The black Republican calling, or what's the words? We have no proof of it, but allegedly. Well, not really, because the white lady seconded that, saying that it happened in executive session. So let's say it like this. Let's say the black Republican, the black man, has called another lady a house nigga. Let's deal with that first, and then let's deal with this white council person feeling free enough to say, okay, if we're gonna talk about race, I'm just gonna say the word nigga a couple times. So y'all go for it.
All right. So here's my thing, and I tell people I'm not concerned about the devil that I can't see. I'm concerned about the devil in blackface. So what this racist white man said, he's racist. That's what they do. That's what they do. Not to say it's right, not to say he shouldn't be removed or any of that, but that's what they do. My concern is for this black man who, and I say allegedly, because he denies it, so I say allegedly called her a house nigga. But at the same time, okay, if you didn't say it, why have you not come to whatever beef y'all got politically, whatever? Why have you not come to the defense of this black woman? That's my issue. And I could do a whole show on the reasoning for that. I'm not going to mention the fact that we're living in a time where we're championing men who make money, who make a lot of money, degrading and disrespecting black women. I'm not going to talk about that.
Don't say his name. Don't say his name.
I'm not going to talk about that.
Don't say it.
I'm not going to talk about that.
We're not being politically correct. Come on.
Talk about it.
I'm not going to talk about this age we live in, where if you loving your wife, they call you a simp. If you show love, you're a simp because you're showing love to your wife, and that seems to only apply to black men when it's done with black women. I ain't gonna talk about that. I'm gonna stick with the fact that this black man, this black mayor, regardless of any political beef we got going on, hey, bro, you're not finna disrespect her like that. Period. Forget about this political stuff. Now it's personal. Because this house nigga thing ain't got nothing to do with politics. So, no. But he hasn't done that. I wonder why he hasn't done that. Maybe he actually did call her that. Or maybe because he's one of these crazy black Republicans out here who feel like their race and their color doesn't matter. Yet, he still wants to jump all over the news talking about how the city council and how the police chief there are after him because he's black.
But he's a Republican. And they're Republican. So how? Well, wait a minute. So now here we go once again. I'm a bit confused. It's like the Trump thing in the vaccine. You say you're a black Republican, and race is not really a thing, but you call a black woman a house nigga. Is not nigga derogatory color term?
Yes, it is, sir.
So
That's
I'm
why-
confused. I'm confused, evangelical. I'm confused, Republican, black Republican evangelical. What is it? Is it only convenient when you in your circles? Tony, you had something to say?
I think I share some of James' views in that I'm not afraid of the devil that I can see. That didn't surprise me, what he said. I didn't even get offended by it. Because if that's what he is, that's what he is. We call a spade a spade. My problem with this whole incident is, listen to this. Let me label him. A gay Republican. That's a contradiction in itself. Because you cannot be a gay Republican because most of them share the idea of being conservative and homophobic.
Christian.
I was about to say it. I just wanted to let those words sink in. Now here's my problem, Steve, James, Mario. The LGBT community has been fighting for an identity because most people did not share their thoughts about same-sex marriage. So what if, and I'm going to say this, what if we had to call him, and what if the police chief calls him a faggot? Think about that. He would come unravel.
I get where you're going.
The whole LGBT community will have
Uproar.
That derogatory term.
Yep.
And I got a problem with the devil I can't see because I'm afraid he did say it. He just don't have the balls, no pun intended, enough to say what he said in the meeting. Had the tables been flipped, I think we would have seen an uproar in the LGBT community if he had been called name. So I have a problem with him being hypocritical. He did call that woman a house nigga.
You know he did.
He did. You know he did.
I'm just saying he denies it. So I mean,
no, there's no way.
I'm not going with that, y'all. I'm not going with it.
You know he had to say it when the white man gets up to try to bash, to get the finger off of him from because the heat was on him from the mayor. For him, he felt free enough, and he went and said it. That he was
there
free
you go.
to get up and say, "Is there a house nigger in here? Can she please? You know what I'm saying?" So the evidence is overwhelming. The man said it.
For me, it is. It's overwhelming.
It's overwhelming.
He said
What gave him? My thing is, why did he feel so free to say it openly? I'm just repeating what he said. Why were you so free to repeat it the way you know what I'm saying and not use the N word? Is there a house N word in here? Why were you so free to use the word?
Like
he said in an interview because he felt like the people should know exactly how the mayor talks. So he just repeated it verbatim.
I think everybody's trying to do damage control now. But this guy, he said,
of course.
Okay, by definition, if you think I'm a racist, then I'm a racist. He said that. If you call me racist, I'm that. But I don't think I'm a racist. Watch this. This is an old white man. Again,
Southern.
I don't even have a problem with him saying what he said. At least he came out and said it. I'm afraid of that black dude that's sitting there that's very articulate saying he didn't say it. That's the person I'm afraid of.
Really? So the black guy got you up in arm.
The black guy has me up. Because you know from being a black person, you know from being a gay black man the hell that you had to go through, and to be hypocritical like that and say you didn't say it, you diminish
gay?
everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's gay.
Huh?
He's gay.
You didn't hear that man say his husband?
No.
Go back and
Rewind it. Let's hear that. Play it back.
No. He was reading a quote from his wife from Facebook. He was reading a quote about the white man's wife.
Yeah.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, the word is, that's why I said from the beginning, the word is, and I don't want to put this out there like that, so let me go back and do my research, because we do a show, and people run with stuff, so
right.
I'm going to go back, and during the week, I'll post where, under the 4 black guys, I'll post where it came out that he's a gay man. That's the reason the police chief and everybody else had a problem with him, because the police chief and this other guy are Republicans.
Right.
Where is their issue with him?
Okay.
But hey guys, I'll James Fred, allegedly, that's what was said. I saw an article, and I'll make sure I publish it for credibility purpose.
Okay.
That is. I don't know what that was. Okay. So yeah, I think we've touched on this enough, guys. I want to go to our last talking point, which is black privilege. Is there such a thing? Is there a black privilege? Can black people be privileged in America? What is it? How is it? I'm gonna let James Fred open this up because he wanted to talk about this.
Open this up, James Fred.
So let's go, James Fred. Let's talk about black privilege.
So, yes, it exists, first of all. And it exists within the realms of the black community. So we've given ourselves a certain type of privilege. And this is what I was saying earlier about hypersensitivity. Because what's happened now is that we're in a mode of excusing.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Brother, now I can see more what you're talking about. I can't pronounce your name. I'm gonna tear it up, man. But we appreciate you hitting us up from the African island. We appreciate you, man, for watching us on YouTube. Bless you. All right, go ahead, bro.
Where was I? Black privilege. Okay.
Black privilege.
So we're in this mode now to where we're excusing certain behavior because somebody is black. We're giving them that privilege. Also, what's happening, and look at the workforce in the employment stuff that's going on now. You have black people sitting around not wanting to do work, definitely not wanting to do any so-called hard labor work, because they feel like they don't have to. They feel like they don't have to get their hands dirty. They feel like they don't have to go be a waiter or a waitress or any of that kind of stuff, because they've been privileged enough to get a bunch of money from the government that some are still receiving.
Okay, I want to stop you right there.
Okay.
Because I want you to give us some examples. Okay, yeah, because all right. Go ahead. You setting it up.
And me and Lovejoy were discussing it earlier.
Right.
Charlemagne the God has a book on black privilege, when he is the epitome of it. And let me tell you why. This is a man who admittedly raped his wife before they got married. Now, the fact that they got married doesn't excuse it. This is a man who admittedly gave another girl Spanish fly in order to have sex with her. But we're championing him, and we love him. We're congratulating him on this new night talk show he has. Why? Because he's become the privileged black man.
Wow.
So we're now excusing his behavior.
Wow.
We're excusing it. It's okay. Because he's Charlemagne the God. He's on the Breakfast Club, and he spits a little knowledge. So we love him.
Wow.
I don't see that as black privilege.
I don't need.
That's his
I don't see that as black privilege.
If he would, Mario, if it was you, you couldn't do it.
But that's not okay. Watch this. I would if you would put that in a category, I would put that in celebrity
No,
privilege.
because if he was a white man and raped a young black girl, he would not be celebrated.
Well, 9 times out of 10,
Stop.
he
I
would
was
be
hoping you go there.
okay. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Hold on,
Black
hold on, hold on,
community
hold on, hold on.
celebrated.
Okay.
Hold on a
Was the
second, hold on a
black
second, hold on a
community
second.
celebrated?
Hold on a second. Let's get a baseline. Let's talk about what privilege is. Privilege, a special right, advantage, or immunity granted or available only to a particular person or group. I'm gonna read that one more time because I want to get a baseline of what privilege is. Okay, a special right, advantage, or immunity granted or available. Or available only to a particular person or group. All right. Now,
Lovejoy.
privilege in the sense of that, what he had just said is that Charlemagne the God has been granted an immunity
By the black community.
by
Remember,
the black
I said it's
community.
black
I'm
privilege.
gonna keep moving, keep going. I'm gonna let y'all. I just want to get a baseline of privilege.
Let Lovejoy go because I
Yeah.
think he was him to go in. Go, Lovejoy.
Okay. Thank you for that definition, Steve.
Yes.
So, James, you just made a comment that I wish you could repeat again, so I can
If a
change.
white man had raped a young black girl, the black community would not be giving him a pass.
And on the contrary, sir. And
Okay.
his name is Donald J. Trump.
The black community didn't give Donald Trump a pass.
We're talking about he's paralleling the white community to the white black community. Correct.
That's what I'm saying, James. And to that end, there are some people that we know, that you know, that has championed the cause and say he's the best president that ever lived. Who is
You're
your
gonna have people on both sides of that spectrum. I'm talking about a majority as a whole.
Okay, but James, here's what I'm saying. He has not gotten away from that because the young lady is raising money to reopen the case against him. What I was trying to say is, I don't think that's black privilege. I think the book speaks more about how he got to where he's gotten in life, as far as having mentors, Jay-Z, and all of these things. That's what he talks about in his book, and he lays out the 8 steps to getting to where he's got. No one is excusing his behavior or what he has done or the wrong that he has caused. But however, there is a man named Donald J. Trump who's gotten away with every single thing and has been extremely arrogant about what he has done.
So because white people give Donald Trump a pass, we should give black men a pass who do crazy stuff?
That's not what I said. I just said I'm not giving him a pass. I was referencing the book Black Privilege by Charlemagne the God and the principles that he used to get where he is. That's the reason I told you I'm reading the book. However, because I would never minimize rape. Never. No one excuse of that behavior. What I'm saying is there are people, James, that has gotten away with this thing, and we seem to want to scrutinize the black man all the more because of what he's done. Let him pay for what he's done. But oftentimes, James, people lie on us and put more on us than what we deserve. And I don't think that's privilege.
I want to bring up one other person that with this whole, and I'm not saying I'm for or against. I'm just thinking of different scenarios to where we praise one black person despite their fallings, which is of course is R. Kelly, who's a known pedophile.
Very good observation. Very good observation.
Michael Jackson.
Very good observation.
Good question. It's still questionable about Michael Jackson, right? I'm not saying he was. Stuff ain't been, processed, but we know about R. Kelly, and we still stepping in the name of love. I've never really been an R. Kelly fan, truth be told. So it never, that. But once again, R. Kelly still got a pass, even if after we known about Aaliyah, we
That
still
was the
gave him a
beginning
pass.
of it. We didn't see that for what it was. We didn't. That was the very beginning of it.
It don't matter. He was still messing with an underage girl, but yet we still stepped in man love. We flew with him. And he believed he could fly, and he flew past that. So does this fall in line with some privileges that because you have a name and a stature that we still celebrate you? That's just a question.
That's all I'm saying. That falls into the immunity part that we as black people tend to do. And we do that because listen, we understand how racism works. We get it. We understand the system. But what's happening is that we can't, again, if and Lovejoy, you talked about it. This black mayor who called this woman a house nigga, nobody's talking about that. Nobody. Nobody's the only thing they're talking about is how the people in town have fought against him since he's been mayor. Nobody is talking about those words that he said, allegedly said. Nobody's talking about it. Why? Because as black people, he's a black mayor. They don't even care that he's Republican. He's black. So we're giving him a pass and an immunity on what he's done and what he said strictly because he's black.
I get that, James. I
It's simply my thing with this is, and I'm not saying, listen, I will say this though. Some black privilege is warranted. Some of it's warranted. I get that part. But too often, especially when it comes to, like Mario was talking about, the celebrities. When we love somebody, man, we love them and we don't care what they've done. It's okay. Even when it comes to Bill Cosby, man, I love Bill Cosby to death. For real. But he admitted doing something. He admitted doing it, regardless of whether it was always done during that time, regardless of why the women decided to wait so long to come forward. He admitted to it. So that part I can't excuse.
But James, to label it, it's almost an oxymoron to label it as black privilege.
Almost.
Right.
I agree with that. Almost.
Right.
I agree with that.
We can't.
It's hard.
It's really hard to even put those two words together.
Right.
Sound right.
We should keep it in this context, though, Lovejoy. Keep it in this context. Remember, I said black privilege exists within the black community. You got to keep it in that context.
Okay.
You got to keep it in that context. White folks don't give us no privilege. Period. Nothing.
Okay.
You jaywalk
Yeah, they do.
down the street. You're behind going to jail. You don't
Well,
so I'm
go
saying
ahead,
keep
Mario.
it in the context of strictly the black community.
Go ahead, Mario.
once again, and I think for that reason, I think we've given our people's passes, certain of our people's passes on things because of just that. White people won't give us nothing. You know what I'm saying? So even even if we were not perfect, I think as a community, you said they still ours.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At least they're doing this good, because everything outside of our circle say we are no good. But at least they are doing this good. So at least let me praise them for this. I'm gonna sweep this under the rug because he's given us as a community this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they do the same thing.
They do.
Within
Absolutely.
their community.
Absolutely. Donald Trump is number 1.
100%. I was gonna say he talked about Donald Trump. Absolutely.
Right.
But look at what they did. And
I don't
talked
see
about Sha'Carri Richardson. Same thing.
Sha'Carri Richardson.
Same thing. This young lady did her part. She took responsibility, moved on. It was
Right.
black people who were trying to make excuses for her because weed ain't that bad. Oh, it's not that big of a deal. But this is a young lady who we didn't want to teach. Baby, you on a different level from all these other folks that's telling you that it's okay. You're on a different level than these people. These people sitting at home not doing nothing.
Right.
You're an Olympic athlete.
You're an Olympian.
You can't. That
You
was
can't do
wrong.
that.
You broke a rule, regardless if the rule is stupid.
Okay, but James, my only problem that is the level of standard is set much higher for us.
Lovejoy, we're not
Hold on,
talking about the
James,
standard.
Hear me out. Just hear me out. The level of standard. Thank God she took responsibility. I even have a theory about that. I think she had a white PR person that says assume the responsibility and then go out there on camera and say that. That's what I believe. However, James, there is a higher standard by which we have to live in every aspect of life. Every aspect of life. Because had it been, and I'm not trying to make any excuses for her, thank God she assumed responsibility. Had that been somebody of another nationality, another race, other ethnic group, I guarantee you they would have surrounded that person so quick, you wouldn't have known that even happened.
And we surrounded her and we lifted her up. And I don't have a problem with that. But in lifting her up, we cannot make excuses. We do the same thing with our kids. When our kids are wrong, we lift them up, we surround them, and we love them. But we say, hey, that was wrong. You can't do that no more. At the same time.
I get that.
So I can't tell my son when he does something wrong. I can't tell him, well, the white people's standard are different, son. I've got to tell him that you broke a rule. And you've got to abide by that rule. Once I address that with him and I love him and lift him up, then I can teach him like I always do. Your white counterparts probably would not have had to go through that. But I can only do that after he understands that what he did was wrong because of a rule, and that's addressed. We don't seem to do that as a whole. There was way too many people.
We do.
When it came to Sha'Carri Richardson, there was way too many people trying to make excuses, trying to get petitions signed, and all that kind of stuff without anybody telling this girl, hey.
Watch this. I think historically we have done that because we have had in this country to walk the straight and narrow for so long. We had to play by the rules for so long. I think a lot of times we had to walk. We were, what's the word I'm looking for? We raised the standard for certain things because we were taught we had to be twice as good to do this, or you black, you need to do this. It to me, it's only in recent years, society has relaxed, rules have relaxed, and I'm saying millennials, but the millennials or the ones after those, they feel they don't have to play by the rules that we played by. You see what I'm saying? So I only think that has come much later, but for Gen X and beyond and before, we had to, I almost said it. We had to get it. Yeah. We had to play by the rules.
You and Lovejoy ain't cussed in a while. What's going on?
Huh?
I said you and Lovejoy ain't cussed in a while. What's going on?
Well, James, these are things that you're talking about are very passionate to my heart. I want to cuss, but I also want to be heard to my point for what I'm saying. So for me, it's more important for me to articulate what I'm saying. Because
but before the show is out, I need a good customer.
Okay. But James, honestly, that's why y'all need to watch Queen and Slim.
I haven't seen this yet.
It talks about this, and there's some stuff that's in there. At the end, it wasn't the white people that got Queen and Slim.
Mm-hmm.
It was the black person.
Okay, don't give it away.
Yeah, don't give it away.
Don't say no more.
But let me tell you. But I want to go back to it. I want to keep it in the same area before we go. Of black privilege, and it has always been somebody of us that pulls us down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It has been the shooting of Malcolm X. You know, it has been. It's always been the Judas. I want to watch that movie Black Messiah and Judas. to watch that. Also, another good movie to watch if you guys are watching documentaries, How to Become a Tyrant. And I really want y'all to watch that.
How to
How
become
to Become a Tyrant on Netflix, because
Okay.
you will see the last administration in a whole nother light when you watch How to Become a Tyrant. But let's go back to black privilege. Is there really a black privilege?
You know what?
And that
See,
really
every time you
exists.
say that, every time you say that, it make my butt hairs hurt, because there's no such thing as black privilege. It should be a law to use both words in the same sentence. There is absolutely no such thing as that. Watch this. White people even try, because they know there's not such a word, they would change the word to be called affirmative action.
Explain right quick.
AKA token black person. They don't even use black privilege. They use affirmative action. Black token person.
I think that's different in the context, though.
I don't.
Because what James Fred is trying to keep the context, black privilege inside the black community.
inside of the black community.
That's it.
I got you. I get what you're doing.
Okay. But why?
Hold on, wait a minute. Black privilege. Black
Hey,
privilege.
hey, Tony.
I know he's trying
Black
to get
privilege.
About to say,
All right, you're gonna make him cuss. Keep on here.
That's what I'm trying to.
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good.
I'm proud of you, Lord Joe. I'm proud of you.
I'm doing good. I'm
gonna say my last piece to this, and I do believe that we give a lot of passes in our community that we would not allow anybody else outside of the community to get away with.
Say that one more time.
We give people, celebrities, sports,
Figures.
sports. Yeah, those are the main two, because we like the glittery stuff. We don't think about CEOs, doctors, lawyers, all this other stuff. We celebrate the people that shine, but we give them a lot of passes where we would not give anybody else a pass for. You know, remember, let's look at Clarence Thomas, right? Clarence Thomas, right? Black Republican, got a big pass. Still on the he allegedly groped a black woman. Black folks didn't say much about that. Let's talk about R. Kelly. Let's talk about the GOAT, Kobe. Right?
Steve. Don't do that.
I'm just telling. I'm giving examples. I'm giving examples.
Oh God.
I'm giving examples. We give passes to our stars, and granted, they deserve the star that they get, but they also, they've also done some harm.
Accountability is what it's all about, gentlemen. That's all I'm talking about.
Right.
That's
I just want to give you something to think about, folks. Don't be mad at me.
Wait, Lovejoy. Black privilege.
I'm with you, man. If it's called accountability, phrase it as such.
I know. Black privilege.
So now, watch this. Watch this. If you're gonna hold us accountable for our infractions, then you have to hold, and I know we're talking about a community of people, then you have to hold everybody by that same standard.
Exactly. I agree.
That's all I'm saying.
100% agree.
Okay.
But we're just talking about black privilege in the black community. That's all.
Dude, I'm in a zone. I'm in a zone right now. I don't know if
He must be in the zone, because he ain't even trying to cuss.
He ain't biting tonight at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. I mean, not at all.
He ain't,
Let me go get my
he ain't
MAGA
playing with you
hat.
tonight, man.
See, I wish I had my MAGA hat. Maybe that would make him cuss or something. I don't.
Well,
Trump 2024.
Hey, my oldest.
He about to make me cuss.
Right.
But to this end,
yeah.
Can we just start holding? We have been trying to. Can we hold everybody accountable?
Absolutely.
We can
100%.
try. But like Mike said right here, this Mike is the epitome. This statement about R. Kelly used to be the truth with the hit songs, low key, right? Because we like R. Kelly, because we can dance to the Pied Piper, which is an amazing name to give somebody.
He gave
If
his
you know-
name. He
if you know-
seized that name.
If
He
you
gave-
know the story of the Pied Piper, then
Right, yeah, that's kind of, we
I
kind of
wouldn't want to
figured
be
out
called a
what
Pied
that looked
Piper.
later on.
No, well, I want to listen to a Pied Piper.
I got one for you. This is for you and Mario, Steve. I got one for you.
Uh-huh.
Then don't play another gospel song that you've ever heard in church.
Ugh,
Bruh.
I get where I know where you're going.
Dude,
You know what I'm
what
going
about
with?
this?
I know where you're going with it.
All right, well, what about this? What about some of our praise and worship leaders? All right, y'all been watching the 4 Black Guys.
Yeah. What about some of the preachers?
What about some? You been watching the 4 Black Guys?
Even what I was finna say, man. Listen, y'all, listen, man. Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
the cousin's about to come out.
See, I'm just saying.
So yeah,
The
if we
hypocritical
start,
thing is hypocritical. So
It
we
is.
want to talk about R. Kelly, but we don't want to talk about. Okay, I can't say that because I wear skinny suits too. The skinny suit wearing flaming dude, he's good for business on Sunday morning, and he can make the organ talk. But they write songs that's, watch this, anointed by God, and it don't take anything away from them. And Steve and Mario play them every week. We're not holding them accountable because.
But we should though.
but we should.
Why? Because society told us that being gay is wrong in the Christian church.
No.
No. Get the fuck out of here.
No.
That. Come on.
There you go.
We're
Oh,
not,
there you go. Right
There
there.
you go.
Got him.
we're not talking about. See, if we're gonna do that, then we're talking about a sin issue, and that's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about a sin issue. I'm talking about.
Are you saying homosexual is a sin?
Come on, Lovejoy.
Well, I mean, hey,
Come on, Love.
come on.
We're not.
That's a different
That's what I'm
show,
talking
man.
about.
We ain't got
Standards,
time to
man.
get in all that.
No.
We have no. I'm not gonna get into that. We got different standards.
Yeah.
That's wrong, man. It's wrong when we have different standards because biblically, I can show you that homosexual is not a sin.
Oh boy, it's been the 4 Black Guys show.
Right.
Okay, well let's make it.
Look, hey Steve.
Is being gay
James,
illegal?
no, it's your version of what you think the standard should be.
Is being gay illegal?
Illegal or immoral?
Illegal.
It's not against the law to be gay right now.
Rape is. Period.
Right.
You said being gay.
But in
You said
Leviticus,
being gay.
That's exactly what we was talking about. It was not talking about homosexuals in Leviticus 18. It
You
was talking
just
about
said-
men
you just
taking on
mentioned
little
gay.
boys, raping them.
You just talked about being gay. What we're talking about on this show tonight, as far as black privilege, I mentioned people that have done illegal things.
But in the black church, we have double standards, what I'm telling you. Because in some churches, it is wrong to be gay. It is illegal.
Well, that's, I
Both
mean,
orally
but
and
again,
spiritually. That's all I'm saying. I won't get into
Ain't that
anything.
been fan around here? You black. Everybody loves the man music, no matter what he did.
That's Stan. What's up, Stan?
Hey Stan, let me tell you something. Stan. I don't like R. Kelly. I never really been a fan of him because I know he was diddling little girls, and I knew that you remind me of my Jeep was talking about a little girl.
Oh.
So you can miss me with that, and I'm never gonna like R. Kelly because you remind me of my Jeep was about a little girl he was dealing with. You keep that, bruh.
But look, I didn't know you were. Here's the deal. Was a fan of R. Kelly's. His music has been the soundtrack to various portions of my life.
half of us got
years.
kids off of R. Kelly.
Hold
songs.
on, right? Folks got kids off R. Kelly. We didn't know he was doing what he was doing to the extent that he was doing it then. We didn't find that out until much later.
Yeah.
Some people in the industry may have known, and it may have been whisperings within the industry, but we didn't know that. The general listening public until much, much later.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So
Right,
I
but
was
we still,
I was a fan of R. Kelly's music.
you know, but we still want to give him that black privilege.
Okay, man. That won't get me. That won't get me. You saw what got me hyped up.
Okay,
You already
okay,
got
wait a
him. He
minute.
already cut.
Wait a minute. The church is right, Lovejoy.
Hey, that was close, James. That was close. That was close, man. That was close. But okay, if that's how you view it, and that's your perspective on this very irritated matter, then,
Right.
Then okay, we'll go with that.
All right, guys.
I'm not cussing anymore.
You got one album tonight.
Yeah, that be yeah.
You gotta get a little bit of cuss, just a little bit.
Just a
All
little
right,
bit.
guys. So you've been watching the Four Black Guys show. You've been watching the Four Black. Everybody, put your fours up, please, guys.
Donald Trump is a Christian.
Man, oh hell no.
The person you least expect. The person you least expect.
Least expect. Hell is a place. It ain't a cuss word.
Right.
It's okay.
Right.
Yeah, he's sent by he's of God.
Some God. Which one?
A God, little
A
G.
God. Right. All right, guys, put your fours up.
Who y'all talking about now? I missed something.
Donald Trump. I've had some people. I've had one of my coworkers said that Donald Trump was a man of God. The one that I had the
the
conversation.
little clip that I did with Jesse Lee Peterson. Said he was the great white hope and said that he loves God and didn't see color.
Where's the fruit?
Sure. Thank you, sis. Appreciate you.
Where's
Thanks,
the
Mike.
fruit?
Appreciate you. Right.
Where's the fruit?
I can't see comments, guys. I'm on my iPad. I can't see.
Yeah, I can't see him either.
Yeah,
Good.
I can. They're saying good show, great show. So appreciate you.
Well, it'll be an even better show if I can get just one good cuss word. Just
You
one.
already said one.
No. I need a good one. I need a good one.
Yeah. He dropped the F-bomb, dude. That was a good one.
I mean, dropped it like boom.
But didn't want to do that.
Okay.
So wait a minute. So as a standard and as a preacher, am I morally wrong right now because I didn't keep the standard, James?
Yes.
So is this black privilege that's in operation right now?
Yes.
See right there.
I ain't doing it, James. I ain't doing it, man.
We can't agree with that with you.
I'm not doing it. So maybe I'm just.
There you go, Lovejoy. Don't do it.
He's trying to bully you, man. Ignore the bully, man.
Right. Don't do it.
You know what's getting me though? Because he keep getting closer to the screen. It's like
black privilege.
I'm trying to see.
Right.
Yeah.
Mufasa.
I may be on something much different, but this week, these are just serious matters that's plaguing the black community. And there's no such thing as a privileged black person. See how I just turned that, inverted that? There's no such thing.
Well, there have you it, young
there
sir.
Have you it. All right, guys, we up out of here. Monique said,
that's how we end it.
What you want? What you got something else to say?
Yield not to temptation. Oh,
yeah.
For yielding in sin.
So the tent maker from Tarsus would say,
"Oh Lord,
saying what now? What now?
Listen,
wait a minute. Say that again."
The tent maker from Tarsus.
Uh-huh.
He was Saul in one life, and then he was Paul in another. He says, "Every time I try to do good, evil, that boy down there is always present."
Yeah.
Uh-huh. He was wrong.
This is what the after show is like. I swear to goodness.
Hey, this been a good one right here.
Man, I'm good. I'm in that zone now. I shouldn't have let the F-bomb drop.
I'm in my own zone. I'm in my own zone. I'm in my own. Oh, my bad.
Lovejoy.
Hey,
Lovejoy.
Talk about y'all, Mayor. down there building that doggone stadium down there, and 3 people can park.
Skirt, skirt.
See,
That was
that's
put
what
into
I'm
place
talking
before
about.
he came into the picture, sir. That was put in place by William Bell. Thank you very much.
You ain't
No,
gonna
no,
blame
it was
on-
not.
on Bill.
No,
You ain't
no.
gonna blame it on me, Bill.
William Bell did not get that started. William
Okay.
Bell talked about it after he piggybacked off of what Langford was trying to do with the dome. Woodfin championed that thing and got it done. I can't even put that on Bell.
I don't
Can't
believe
even
it.
put that on Bell.
Blah 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 la 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 la.
But Lovejoy,
Wow. Wow.
Lovejoy, your
Right.
Jeep sucks.
Oh,
You can go to hell with that.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Come
that
on.
got you. That got you. That's
Hey, man. You better get off my baby. That's my thing. Talk about
Got that
something.
What?
big old Jeep, and that Jeep ain't saying damn mud trail, damn nothing. Has it even been? Have you even parked it on grass before?
That's why I park it on, so it won't get dirty. It's dirty now because it's been raining here, and it's dirty now. But hey,
Remind
y'all
me
see
of my
comment?
Jeep.
Y'all see my comment? The dude who washed my Jeep saying, "Tony, your Jeep dirty." So guess what? What's he doing? So he's gonna come wash it probably this week if we don't have rain. So that's what you got next? What's next?
I'm gonna end the show on. I'm just gonna end the show on y'all.
The
Did you
Jeep
see
is
the
ugly.
W? Did you see what?
It's ugly.
What you say is ugly?
The Jeep.
Oh, okay. But I got something else that looks good. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, that car. Yeah, it's
Which
slow
one?
and sloppy.
He is so random, y'all. I can't believe it. You see how goofy this show can get, guys?
I mean, quick, fast, and in a
It's
hurry.
quick,
didn't
fast, and hurry.
It took a turn right quick.
Right.
We went from giving out quality information and opinions to
Trying to get Lovejoy to cuss.
Randomness.
I mean, total random. Hey, man.
I'm good.
Okay.
I do got to go outside and put the top back on because it's gonna rain tomorrow.
It's gonna rain.
Are you done, James Fred?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you done?
Okay. All right. Y'all been watching the Four Black Guys. I want to appreciate you so much. If you're watching on Facebook, please hit like, please hit share.
I'm saved. That's my heavenly sound.
Yeah.
You feel the aura on me today?
I see it, Lord. It's all back there behind you. I see it.
Just one other thing.
Hey, for real, do you see that light behind me? Right behind me?
I see it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you got a little halo. But Donald Trump was the best thing that ever happened to black people.
Well, see, James,
This is how you fix this. All right, y'all. So
That's good, Steve. That was good.
all right.
That was good.
right.
President in 2024, y'all better stop playing.
Yeah, he coming in 2024 for
Now
real.
you BSing.
All right, Mario.
All right.
All right, man. We gonna end this.
Good talking to you guys. All righty then.
Straight foolishness.
Did Steve do us like that for real?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
did.
did.
Hey, look. I got the power.
Uh-oh.
That's that
Oh,
movie,
look at him
Steve.
sniffing
That's that
his-
movie.
he's
You remember
sniffing it now, boy, look
Tupac
at
was
it.
in, and the old boy killed Tupac. He says,
Yeah, I got the juice. I got the juice now.
I got the juice.
All right, y'all. We ran. Hey, oh my God, that is too close, bro.
Bro, I can see your inner thoughts. You so damn cool.
All right, y'all.
Told
We
you I'm
out.
trying to
I
see
ain't
the
lying.
people.
I ain't lying.
We want to thank y'all for hanging out with us. I was trying to say, if you on Facebook, please hit like, please hit share, go out to the Four Black Guys page, become a member with us. If you're on YouTube, guys, hit subscribe and hit the notification bell to let you know when we are on live. We are on every Sunday. Look at that. She has spoken. Oh, the lips, bro. Really?
Ooh, shit. Okay. Miss Jess said has spoken. I stop it. If I was
I
you.
can't. She know I can't even see that comment. I'm blind. I can't see that thing.
What she say, y'all? What she say?
She said, "Cut it out." She
She
told
said, "Cut it
James,
out." She said, "Stop."
out. Stop. Look. Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, man. Right.
Yeah, ma'am.
Can I
All
say
right, guys. Yes, go ahead, bro.
Vacation is overrated. Okay, now we can go.
Say what now?
I said vacation is overrated.
No, it's not. It might be for
You just think on the
you.
right vacation.
There you go, Stephen.
What Steven say?
You got to go on the right vacation. When you vacation, just go to one place. Go to a resort. Go there. Swim in the water. Sit in the room and leave. Don't fly from this
Hey,
location.
I got one question.
Oh my God.
When your butt itches in public, how do y'all scratch it?
Oh wow.
You've been watching the Four Black Guys. We'll see y'all next week.
All right. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, go fade to black.